This looks like something a child would eat, but yet he calls it a big salad. So it's interesting how different people have different perspectives on what big is. Hopefully that didn't sound weird. Coach Greg, and today a full day of eating of Seth Feroce, who's downsized. He's off the PDs, he's only on HRT, and he's down about 30 pounds of muscle and or fat. Still a massive guy, over 200 pounds, a professional bodybuilder. And how many calories does this massive man eat in a day? 3,000. You probably thought, well, he must eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day, but no, he only needs 3,000 calories to maintain or to maintain his condition, his body fat percentage while actively training in the gym. And no, he doesn't just lift weights, he does cardio and a lot of it. And I'm sure this has led to why he looks so amazing right now. So let's learn from Seth and see how exactly is he training and eating.
This is probably the worst thing I eat. It's horrible for you, but I love it.
And if the worst thing he eats in a day is a little bit of creamer in his coffee, well, he's eating pretty good.
I do morning cardio 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes 7, 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour.
So already he's getting in more than 150 minutes of cardio a week, which is recommended for heart health. He wakes up, has a coffee, a little bit of creamer, it's not horrible, and then he goes and does his cardio. He separates cardio from his training with weights later in the day. That way it doesn't have as big an effect on his muscle growth. If he did 45 minutes of cardio and then lifted weights right after, it might zap his energy and he might not be able to recover from the training as well.
This thing is like classic.
Bro, I bought this thing in 2009.
His form of cardio is an old $300 stepper, but what this shows is do the form of cardio that you enjoy. Personally, I like the bike. He likes a stepper. If you like walking, running, swimming, do what makes you happy.
I said former IFBB pro bodybuilder. I still have it in me. It's still in me.
And he says he's a former IFBB pro. To me, once you're a pro, you're always a pro. And does he not sound like a bodybuilder? Every day after doing cardio, he starts posing. He's lost a lot of body fat, he's downsized, he's eating healthier than ever, and looks amazing, better than before. So why not look in the mirror, practice the posing? He's a professional bodybuilder, so why not pose, see the results, and see what you need to work on?
I haven't been this lean in forever. It's a whole different lifestyle. There's a mirror right here. Great natural lighting from the big bay window. Just a piece of me that'll never die.
And as every bodybuilder knows, it's all about the lighting, so he selects the best lighting in the house, does his morning posing, which is in fact going to help burn more calories. Not only does it burn calories and train the muscle, it also allows for a mind-muscle connection. That way, when you're in the gym, you can feel the muscle, isolate it, and focus on the muscle being worked.
All right, meal 1. Cup of white rice, 4 egg whites, 3 whole eggs. A little bit of ketchup.
So meal 1, cup of rice, 4 whole eggs, and 3 egg whites, trying to limit fat by not eating all the eggs. Getting the carbs of the rice and the fat and protein from the eggs. And of course, he's adding in some ketchup for flavor. Now, if he were struggling to lose weight, which he clearly is not, he could lower the amount of whole eggs, maybe go from 4 to 2, and cut out the regular ketchup to sugar-free ketchup to save on calories. As you know, it's calories in, calories out. 3,000 calories for him, that's his maintenance. If he wanted to get leaner, which clearly he doesn't need to, he could cut out a few hundred calories from his diet, and that would allow him to be in a deficit and get ripped. So meal 1, about 500 calories, 40 grams of protein, and if he wasn't full, he could add in more fruits and vegetables to make it a more filling meal. If you're hungry, you can always add more volume to the meal by adding low-calorie dense foods, particularly fruits and vegetables.
Parkour.
And he's driving the truck and he says parkour and it's shaking around. It reminds me of being with Allie, where she often will joke around saying parkour and we're doing stupid silly dances against the wall and somersaults and rolls, looking like a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing.
We're gonna order some Santa Fe chicken balls.
People think that bodybuilders like me are tracking every single calorie every single day. It's not true. He's just on the phone being like, give me a double chicken Santa Fe bowl. You just have to be mindful of the calories in, and he's clearly estimating. He says probably about 10 ounces of chicken. You just have to be mindful of the calories in foods that you're eating. He doesn't know it's 10 ounces, he's guessing. Probably 8 ounces, he's not sure. It's ordered in. So the next time you're panicking about what you're eating, just be mindful of the foods that you're eating. Calculate how many calories are in certain portions of certain foods and just eat them whenever you can. You know that fruits and vegetables are low in calories, and you know you need to eat some protein with each meal. So just be mindful and try to track roughly how much you're eating.
Grilled chicken, quinoa, beans, some pico.
So it says 845 calories, 83 protein, 29 fat, 63 carbs. Not possible that he would know that. Not even close to possible. It is a guess. But what's wrong with a guess? You only need to be roughly accurate. And let's say he was gaining weight from this food. Week to week, he was slowly going up in body fat. You eat less. It doesn't mean calories in, calories out doesn't work. It means that you're not burning off as much as you thought. So just eat fewer calories or do more cardio. It's not rocket science, people.
Meal number 3. Chicken and rice at this meal, my pre-training meal, a little bit of carbohydrates, 3/4 of a cup of carbohydrates, about 8 ounces of cooked chicken.
And Seth, he's a dedicated bodybuilder from years past. He can get by on chicken, broccoli, and rice. Hold the broccoli. It's chicken and rice. No fruits, no vegetables, chicken and rice. But it works for him. He's not a fan of fruit and vegetables, and look at this guy. Does he not look the part? So clearly the diet is working for him. Calories in, calories out. He likes his chicken and he likes his rice.
I use a little bit of it. It's Melinda's spicy garlic parmesan, and then of course Heinz ketchup.
He doesn't like it plain. You gotta add some sauces to it. Most people don't track the calories in their sauces correctly. Be careful. If you're using full fat, full sugar sauces, the calories can quickly add up.
My pre-workout stack, so I'll do about 1.5 scoops, a half a scoop of carb powder.
Then before the gym, he has a non-stim pre-workout as well as a half a scoop or about 50 calories of a carb drink. You don't need this, but he wants it. So why not do what makes you happy? Clearly, you see him in the gym, muscles shredded, appears to be under 10% body fat, looking amazing.
Meal number 4 is my big dinner meal.
And meal 4, a big dinner meal. And guess what it is? It's a large salad. And I was seeing him prepare the salads and I saw 5 different bowls and I thought, well, if he eats all 5 of those in one big bowl, that would be a pretty big salad, but he's eating one. He calls it a big salad. It is a teensy-weensy salad compared to what I would eat. Here's the secret. It's almost impossible to gain weight or to get fat when eating salads. The calories in lettuce and vegetables are so low that it would be almost impossible to overeat on them. Unless, of course, you're Ryan Humiston.
Let's get into number 1 because it's a controversial one. It's fruits and vegetables.
But for most people, it's impossible to overeat on salads. Not the case with the dressings, the nuts, and all those things you can add to a salad, but for the most part, the vegetables make the salad as big as your heart desires. Typically, the vegetables you put in a salad only have about 100 calories per pound. Not per serving, per pound. And a pound of spinach, lettuce, iceberg, whatever, that's a lot. So eat a massive salad, especially in the evening, because that's when you're most hungry. Most people have no trouble sticking to their diets during the day, but in the evening, that's where they fail, that's where they cave.
I make my salad like maybe 1 to 2 times a week.
And he says he has a salad 1 or 2 times a week, and based on what he's eating earlier in the day and saying that he eats like this almost every single day, I would say he doesn't eat enough fruit and vegetables in his diet. But that's just me being critical of his diet. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Eat the way you want. I'm just saying for optimal health, it would make more sense to have more fruit and vegetables throughout the week.
And I usually have, the salad is usually pretty damn big.
This is just comical for me because everyone knows just how big my salads are, and this looks like something a child would eat, but yet he calls it a big salad. So it's interesting how different people have different perspectives on what big is. Hopefully that didn't sound weird.
My last meal of the day, I do 2 peanut butter and jelly rice cakes, and then a protein shake, which is 1.5 scoops of farm-fed, and then oat milk.
And he saves his treats for the last meal of the day, which for him, 2 rice cakes with regular peanut butter and jam on top, 1.5 scoops of protein, and oat milk. Now, if you're on a diet, probably not the smartest thing to have because this could create more cravings. But if he wanted to lower the calories, he could have no sugar added gem as well as PB2, PB Fit, or homemade peanut butter and almond milk instead of the oat milk.
I don't do milk, lactose intolerant. A little bit of dairy is okay, but I can't drink regular milk.
And he says he's lactose intolerant. A lot of you are. You can obviously get enzymes to help with that, or the almond milk instead of the oat milk would be a low-calorie alternative. Oh, and if you're bored eating chicken, broccoli, and rice, whole the broccoli, you can in fact get my cookbooks, plural. I've got tons of cookbooks. They can help you out, and by tons I mean 3. Get one, it'll help you in your quest to get leaner because they're low-calorie, delicious meals that will help you keep full. Also, me and my team doing coaching plans, so if you're looking for a diet or training plan, please be sure to check that out. Also, I have harder than last time supplements. Please go to my website, click the link in the description, sign up to buy those as well. I'm looking for ambassadors to help sell these. We pay you to sell products, promote the company, and until next time, I am out.